know the deal, man. Let's hone it in. Let's bring it in. MIC Podcast, episode 162, where everyone is a master of their own creation. You know the deal, man. Our guest is just another dope motherfucker. No, but he is usually behind the lens, capture moments for people, weddings, big events, things of that nature. Also does a lot of work with ArtistTalkMentalHealth. Shout out to them. Just taking pictures of the cohort and, just the happenings that go on at, these dope gatherings, man. We have the one, the only, Adam Michaels, man. What's going on, bro?
I appreciate that intro.
Of course, man. Intro. No, bro. It is this is really a long time coming, honestly. Yeah. It's just good to be able to sit down with you again. Like I just mentioned, I first met you, saw you at one of the Artist Talk Mental Health cohorts, and again, like you're just taking pics for them, working with Sydney, with the team, just really snapping dope shots, like just making everyone cooler. You know what I mean, via camera, man. So like I think it's just going to be really dope for people to hear your story and just like what you're about.
That was awesome. Do you guys get to see there's been a bunch of good ones of you lately?
Yeah. Oh, for real.
I was hoping you get them. Yeah.
I saw maybe. You know what? No, I did. Sydney actually sent me one somewhere I was eating and like making a fit.
Gardens, like you're just like sitting there, like just looking like the sun's just hitting you perfect.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I'll take those shit. Yeah, nah. Send that my way. I gotta.
Everyone always that. I'm like, Sydney, like, she has all of them. So, like.
Okay, word. So, Sydney is who I'm supposed to press for, though. Yeah, okay, word. All right. I'm gonna have to press Sydney for that, man. But are you from Pittsburgh originally?
Yeah, I'm from Pittsburgh. We're from a little bit north, because you know my sister, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're from north, like Wexford / North Hills, right by Ross Park Mall.
Okay, word. Just like how was growing up in Wexford for you?
It was different.
Yeah.
It was obviously not super diverse.
Yeah. Really, Wexford?
Yeah. I think I went to North Allegheny. I think we had 700 people per class, and then there was probably.
Oh, that's pretty big though.
There was I'm half black, half Korean. There was probably 8 black people and like 10 Asian people.
Yeah.
And 10 Indian people. And then 650 white people.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so y'all were vastly outnumbered.
It was a different vibe than
right.
And like I think we just talked about we're neighbors. Like South Side, it's not super diverse, but like it's just a totally different feel.
Yeah, no, but like you get sprinkles of the just at the seasons for sure.
Like,
yeah, right.
When we go back to the North Hills, it's crazy because like when we walk around, like we just go to Giant Eagle or anything, like you can just like people just kind of like stare at you like, why are you here?
Yeah, golly, son, that's wild. So. I know you got your first camera at 15, but just like even prior to that, did you show signs of fucking with photography? Like were you creative in any way? Just besides that, or
so this is funny. Like I haven't. That's good research.
Yeah.
I officially started the business in 2015, but I went to college for accounting and finance. I was just like a sports guy.
Okay.
I think in high school they voted me like most likely to be like a gym teacher. So like I
was for real.
Yeah. That's what's funny.
You'd be a dope gym teacher, yeah.
But it's funny because no one ever actually talks to me. Like, no one from high school knew me as like a person that did art. Well, I didn't do art at all. I did sports. And
what'd you play?
Football and track.
Okay, what art?
Yeah. So
what position did you play in football?
Running back and linebacker.
Oh, shit,
was
damn.
Just like a super job.
Yeah, damn. All right, shout out to that.
And then it's funny because like no one's ever really hired me that I grew up with, just because they don't really know me for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But, it's fun. It's just funny how that works out. But yeah, I did accounting and finance in college because I went there and I did track and football my first year, but then I stopped because I realized I'm not going to be a professional athlete. So I was like,
right.
If I'm going to be like, I need to like.
What is that realization like for Al? Because like, I played basketball up until like 7th grade, 6th grade even. You know what I mean? So I knew early then because there were some 8th graders that were like, okay, I think this is good where I'm going to check out. So like. When people kind of take it past high school, like what was that, like for you?
Our high school was pretty big, so I was like, and I was doing well, so I was pretty confident. Like I did states and everything for track.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, facts. All right.
But then it was just a different. I could have been a decent college athlete,
right?
But that's not going to pay the bill.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah,
exactly.
I had to make a business decision.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like, do I want just collegiate glory, or do I want to?
I mean, I wasn't. You see me running out back then. I wasn't. I lifted all the time. But
okay.
I didn't even come in like good shape, and it wasn't. I wasn't locked in.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, no,
the
bro.
biggest difference I get there. That's what was at Slippery Rock. It's like it's not the most prestigious.
Okay,
school,
what's okay? What are?
So I get there. I'm 18, and like. There's the one dude there. He just got out of prison. He's 25.
There you
He's
go.
a freshman.
There you
too.
go.
Like, this is a grown man. You know,
Nigga's a freshman on paper.
Yeah,
Nigga
like,
just did a bid, right? Yeah.
18-year-old dude just
right.
left my parents' house.
I'm
And,
crying. My man
there
did a
was
whole
dudes
bid.
24, 25. Like the seniors are all like 23, 20. But like
I'm
huge,
crying,
dude.
son.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
this is a father. Yeah.
I was like, this is a different vibe.
Word.
I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah.
like, we were kind of coddled. Like it was a nice preppy school.
Right.
We went to high school, so going out, it was a culture shock too. And I was like, yeah, this probably isn't for me.
Yeah, well, no, but listen, bro, because like it's people that try to stick it through, and like they just be shocked that like they didn't, get in the draft or like go to the league. I'm just like,
I'm just trying to make the team.
Word,
I was
yeah,
like,
no, I
if
feel
I'm just
you.
trying to make the team, like
It's like, yeah, come on, like,
yeah,
we
this
got
is
to.
what are we like? You only have so much time.
Yep, especially as an
energy,
athlete, yeah,
And my grades, like I think I only got a 3.0 my first year, and then after that I was able to get like a 4.0 every
you
year,
go.
just because I'm trying to do 2 sports, so every day, like I have practice before school even started, then I have school, then I have to go to like film, and I'd practice for the other sport or lifting. And
Damn,
like,
son, yeah.
My first year, I don't even know it really happened because I was trying to do both. I didn't do either one well.
Yeah.
And, I had to make a business decision.
Absolutely, bro.
And then I was like, we're here for school, so
yeah.
Let's do school.
Yeah, facts. Like you just like you said accounting and
Yeah, so
business.
I originally went to school for exercise science, but yeah, that too. I was like, I knew I was never going to use my degree, so I was like, what can I use the most in life? And that's when I did accounting and finance, because like you always need to do your like books. Like
Bro.
if I have a business, I'm going to have to do my books. I'm going to need to know business. I'm going to have to know how to invest, or at least understand.
Mike and I were talking about like like we have that same car. Like we talk about literally fucking just like life, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's something like he was even telling me, son, because like I graduated with a communications degree.
Yeah.
Again, not that like that's a bad degree or anything, but it's like that. It's just like such a broad degree. You know what I mean, it's like it's not going to necessarily land you anywhere.
Yeah.
Like in an industry where you're making, decent money out the gate, you know what I mean? Like you definitely have to,
pretty broad,
yeah, super broad, bro. And like it was, I was in the school of communications, but I graduated with a telecommunications degree.
Okay.
So it's just like, what am I
you're
fucking?
kind of using that now.
Yeah, Ty vibes, like shout out to God, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like he landed. You feel me? But it's like coming out of college, I'm like, so am I going to go work for Comcast? Like, do I go fucking try to apply for a gig at ESPN? Like, what the fuck do I do with telecommunications? You feel me? But I even fucking forgot what we were talking about. Oh no, yeah, like the practicality of the degrees.
Oh
like and accounting, like you just mentioned, is
that was my like backup, like even
type
now,
vibes. Yeah,
I
yeah.
can always go like people accounting. You always need
bro. Literally always need, and like even if it is a backup, cool. Like, but like it's always there.
It was a good backup.
100%.
Yeah, and I focused on school. So during college, I got to have 2 really good internships. One was at a place called Legend Financial Advisors. That was for financial planning. Like back then, I think they only worked with people who had like a minimum of $1 million investable assets.
Oh,
so I got
shit.
Really good like experience there, and then I did a big internship with General Electric. They have their
okay
railroad and like submarine nautical engine plant out there, so I was able to do industrial accounting there. So I got really good experience.
Okay.
But yeah, it wasn't for me.
Yeah, I mean no, but it's like also that like as you get older and let's like try to once you understand yourself more, it's just like like what am I even willing to tolerate? What am I even willing to do?
At my finance job, I was like sitting there, and I would see like we were in like a high rise, and I could see across, and I could see the people like in the corner office. I'm like, wait a second. I'm supposed to like bust my ass for 20 years to do that?
Right.
Like that's the no.
Right,
I was like,
right,
I can't.
Fuck that.
I was like, no, that's
Fuck
not, I
that.
can't do that. That's
so when'd you
crazy.
pivot into just photography?
That was what that I didn't. So that's I was like probably 20 when I realized I was like, I don't want to do this. But,
yeah, right.
After college, I actually started boxing, so I did that. For
and like I want to get into that, because I definitely have some questions about that. So like just gloss over that for now.
So I did that for like 3 years, a lot, and then that's when I really started reading more books, learning about business. I started traveling, like trying to figure out like who I wanted to be and what I wanted to do in life. That's like when I started working. I was working at Miliano's.
Okay.
I was just doing random stuff.
No, right.
And then so it was funny. Why I started taking pictures. I'm traveling. You know, like when you travel, everyone's trying to take pictures.
Yeah,
Trying to,
right,
like,
of course.
Get that footage.
Of course.
And I'm like, yeah, why is that? Like, am I weird looking? Because I was like, everyone's pictures are fire.
Yeah, right.
Like, the ones of me are trash. And I'm like, and that's what I was like. And then people were like, dude, just you take all the pictures of everybody. And then I started documenting like all the trips. And I don't really like going out partying or like even on vacation. I don't have a lot of like, I don't really care about that stuff. So I had way more fun documenting. It was just like my cell phone. I had a little digital camera.
Hell yeah.
And like afterwards, everyone would ask me to like make we'd make books with it and stuff. And then that's just kind of how it worked out.
Okay, word.
You know, people started hiring me, and then I had a job.
Yeah. No, facts. Like so, but like even like prior to that, like when you got your first camera, like what prompted you to do that?
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah.
My friend and I had a business. We were starting a business on personal development, and he actually moved to Mexico.
Okay.
And we needed to film footage to like share with clients.
I see. Oh, okay.
Remember, so I could do video.
Okay.
And like send stuff back and forth. Like we were making like videos on personal development. And then I used it to take pictures, which is funny. Like I didn't even think about that. Why did I buy a camera? So that's why I bought like a real camera.
Right. Yeah. Facts.
And that's what I used for a while. And then I as it like progressed, and I got like a better one.
I feel that whatever happened to the business, like it just was like you just like.
So it's funny. I think I was talking to his name's Michael, right?
Yeah.
I know like MIC.
No, right, of course.
It like fizzled a little bit, but I'm actually gonna probably bring it back.
Oh,
so,
dope.
Yeah, we're gonna probably bring it back.
Okay, word.
Bring it back, and then because we've been doing the same concept. It just we needed more proof of concept, or at least I needed more proof of concept. Like it's hard to coach when you don't, or like mentor, or like teach when you haven't really accomplished a lot.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, literally, bro. It's like, so why the fuck am I listening to you?
Yeah,
like,
so like
you
now
know,
I've done more. And I can actually show receipts.
Yeah, right.
Like, this actually works.
Right.
So there's more. Like we're not just saying it. Like
right.
It's more like let's just show.
You're more
receipts.
credible. Just like just help
like,
you know.
Show receipts.
Absolutely. So like after you're going on vacation, realizing like you fuck with documenting like these experiences. Was it pretty much just like off to the races then for you, or?
Not really.
Okay.
The issue for me was I think a lot of people have it. It's like even when I'm like starting a new business again, I like getting like not paralyzed, but like you just have to like I needed a push. Like someone close to me pushed me, and they're like, we had a big argument about it. Actually, they're like, you're being a coward. Because I was like, I don't know what I'm like to shoot weddings, which is what I do mainly.
Yeah,
I was like, I can't just shoot a wedding. Like I don't know, like. I can't mess their day up. And they're like, give me the camera, I'll do it.
Right, yeah, right.
Chicken, and I was like,
no.
Okay,
they pulled your card like, yo, fuck it.
Yeah. I just need to get thrown in. Like I can do it. It's just I want it to be perfect before I start. But you just need like you guys like you.
No. I mean, bro, like it's like I don't even think you're alone in that, bro. Like I mean, like I've dealt with that. I'm bro. Me and Mike just literally just got talking about something like that with me. Like I just gotta, get out of that. Perfect mentality, bro. Because like, bro, no one that has ever started anything, and I was even saying like I said this on whatever pod ago, but it's like I kind of view it as it's almost like an arrogance to think that the first time you do something should be the like good or like like just like super spectacular, like. And if it is, then like that means you have talent in that area. That means that there's like an innate talent. But like, bro, I mean, Michael Jordan's first jump shot, what I mean? Like his first, like whatever, like, what I mean? Like someone's first whatever wasn't perfect, So it's just like, start this shit. You'll learn, what I mean? Experience will teach you, life will teach you, and, what I mean? Just move like that.
I think that's definitely part of the reason, but I think the biggest reason is I know like what it costs. I think you guys, how many episodes are you guys in?
162.
Yeah. So like, I know if I do it, I know it's like we got
started. Yeah, bro, started.
Like it's like I'm gonna be doing this every week or every day for a couple years, and like the grind. Like that's what's nice. My business now, I already did the grind part of it, so now I still have to work, but it's not like I know I'm going back into the grind, and that's what's like. I guess we get complacent and comfortable.
Yeah,
it's like. No,
that's why it's like push it. Yeah, right.
And like you're gonna have to start over as a beginner, and like you're gonna have to like put your hours in. And I don't want to do that again.
Yeah, and it's like,
I got to promote now. Like I don't have to promote.
Right, no
like,
facts.
Now I'm gonna be back like asking for favors.
Yeah.
And, Yeah, like asking for favors and like having to, you guys know, like probably like you got to always stay on people to show up.
Yeah.
Make sure this and that.
Actually, bro, and like we were just even talking about this the other day, bro, because like, again, this used to be run out of my fucking studio apartment, bro. The fact that people would even show up there.
Yeah.
Hey man, I just moved from Maryland. I'm hosting this podcast. You want to come to my apartment? Like what? Like, bro, but thank God that they were even willing to like, show up, and like it was dope, So I definitely feel you on that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I almost had to, like when I first started photography, I used to have to pay people to let me take their picture, which was crazy. Just because people wouldn't
word
show
up though,
like,
yeah, bro,
I'm
word.
like, dude, if I'm gonna be there, look,
Word.
give me money, just show, because I just need to practice.
And bro, even that leg of that, like people aren't even willing to do that.
Right.
Like put like just even take money out their own pocket, be like, yo, fuck it, like I'll just like just even invest in myself a little bit.
Yeah.
Like like build my portfolio. So like I mean, even the fact that you were want to do that is like super huge. But prior to like taking photos for weddings, like was there anything that you liked in particular to photograph, where you just like, hey, I'm just take dope photos and see what comes of it? Or
yeah, I mean, everyone dreams of being like a landscape or cityscape photographer. There's just no money in it.
Yeah.
You get a lot of likes on Instagram,
right?
But that's not paying the bills.
Yeah, right.
This is cool. Like doing weddings, it kind of fell into it, but I actually love it.
Yeah.
Which I would have never guessed either, but it's one of the only like artistic endeavors where you never have to reach out to people. Like they reach out to you.
Right.
And then the biggest thing is, you guys know, as artists, is getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
people are begging to pay you. Like,
oh
like,
yeah,
Here,
oh
here's
bro,
the money,
yeah,
here's
no,
the money. Please show up. You know,
Yep,
like it's the opposite
absolutely
of, like,
right.
trying to hound people and everyone trying to make you work for experience.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
Like how it is.
Just trying to lowball you just because, yeah.
Yeah, like this is, it's cool. Like people want to pay and they want it to be. They take it very serious. They want a contract. Like.
Yeah.
They don't try to do anything. Like when I'm shooting for if I'm shooting pictures for like a nightclub even.
Yeah.
There's no contracts. They're just like, I might get $100 and I got to beg for $100.
Word. The promoter might give you a bottle.
Yeah.
And he drank out.
Yeah. Or they'll be like,
and he drank out that shit. Yeah.
Give you a gift card for $50 at the bar. You know, you're like, no, like, you know, like stuff like that. You're like, come on. But like, what can you do? Because
I know, right?
They don't care.
I know.
Like, they don't, like, there's no
stankless like that sometimes.
With a wedding, they want you there.
No, yeah, like, you know, with the wedding, like, they're just willing to put so much money in just like to make sure shit is captured, the day goes well, you know. So like, it's definitely like a different marker for sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Like when you were in like, I know we're bouncing around. Forgive me, but boxing, man, because this is crazy. Again, like you won a Golden Gloves title, which is fucking wild. But you know, when did you venture into boxing? Like, what was life looking like?
Senior year of college, it was like, you know, I'm watching boxing all the time, and I was watching UFC. Like, that's actually why I've done a lot.
Do you fuck with combat sports?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I did. Like, I try not to. It's like I was saying about having proof of concept. Like, I'm not trying to be the people that are like, I could do that. You know? Like,
yeah,
you know, if
right.
I'm gonna say I think I can do it.
No, bro.
I gotta go
MMA. I mean, like, I'm not. I've never been no person to be like, you know, like I'm watching basketball. Yo, if I was in the game, like I would have, like, nah, my nigga, like, you know what I mean? I'm I'm gonna comment, like I have opinions on what y'all are doing, but I know, bro, MMA. There's no amount of money, bro.
Yeah.
There's no amount of money for a Dagestani dude to kick my head off my shoulder, bro, or just cut off the circulation to my lung. Like, bro, it's just.
That's why I did boxing.
Yeah.
Like I started doing MMA stuff a little bit, and I was like,
no, that MMA.
I'm not really into guys like
that shit is different, bro. That shit is different, bro. I can't, like, just even seeing some of the knockouts. MMA specifically, like, you know, like boxing is obviously. You know, it's own gladiator, gentleman sport. It's very technical. There's like so much of a science to it. Not that there isn't in MMA, but in MMA, you can definitely have dudes who literally just got out the other day. Is like, yo, I'm trying to be, you know, a fighter, and you know, go on Dana White's Contender Series, and you know, make a whole ass career for himself just by brawling. He'll learn the technicals of the sport, all the other disciplines, like, you know, to possibly succeed. But it's like, you know, really anyone could, you know, just decide, hey, fuck it, I'm gonna just, you know, be a fighter.
And they can, like, even in practice, like, they can break your arms or legs.
Facts.
Like, if you're relying on someone when you tap to let go.
Yeah.
Or even, like, as they're choking.
I know.
Like, they might hold on too long. At least in boxing, it's pretty, like, I mean, you're standing. Like, you could get knocked out.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
bro,
like,
what?
No
We've
one
seen
punches after. Like, in MMA, if you get knocked down,
until the
come on
ref
top.
come.
Yeah.
And
So
they'll
that's
be looking at the ref like,
that's-
yo,
that's
you
the
want
crazy
you gonna
part.
let me keep
Yeah.
fucking this dude up? Like,
So it's a little barbaric. It's
Yeah.
like cool in that sense because it's more like a street fight. But yeah, it wasn't. That wasn't for me.
nah, bro. Like, I don't blame you, bro. It's just like
And
some
the
of the.
ears. I like my.
Yeah, the cauliflower. Yeah, bro. If you and listen, let this be a
Yeah.
PSA. If you see a nigga with a cauliflower ear,
Yeah, you
do
see it,
not
yeah.
confront that gentleman.
Not the
Yeah.
ears,
Yeah, do not confront that gentleman. He's living a different life, But no, I mean, like I feel you as far as like you choosing boxing, but
Yeah, no, so yeah, it was like it was a gentleman's sport.
yeah, facts.
Yeah. And you can just like you can practice. It's like boxing is proof of concept too. That's what's cool. I like to do things. That's why I run too. Like you don't, everyone's like I could do this, I could do that. Boxing is very simple. If you think your technique is better or you think you know better, let's put the gloves on and then show me if your way works better. And I'll show you if my way, like it's like chess.
Right, real shit. Yeah,
we can easily it's like not like art. Art's subjective.
right.
We can all
yeah,
say
right.
my painting's better,
Yeah.
your song's better, but like
uh-huh.
boxing is very simple. You figure out like, and there's no question.
Let's
you know
remove
at
the
end-
math.
Yeah, you know at the
Yeah.
end You're like, no, you were right.
Yeah.
Your way was better,
Right,
or
right.
like my way.
100%,
Like with
100%.
running, it's the same way. It's like, let's get on the line.
Yeah,
we'll
right.
run, and we'll see who's faster. Like, we can figure out who's doing this better.
Right, real
There's
shit.
not a, like, well, I think no, just get on the line and let's run, and then we'll see.
I think that's what I just fuck with the most about sports is just the will imposition on the other. You know what I mean? Because like you said, if you think your technique is better, hey, there's only one way to really like. I'm not even trying to debate you. You know what I mean? Let's just
Simple,
throw them gloves on.
If you
and
go to
get
any
to it.
gym, it's like we were talking about like LA Fitness.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
bunch of tough
facts.
guys. There's no tough guys in a boxing gym or MMA gym or wrestling gym
Yeah.
because you have to like.
That's true.
You don't have to walk around and beat. We know.
Yeah,
who's
that's
who,
your word.
because we all get in the
Yeah,
ring
yeah,
together,
yeah.
and you like. There's no posture.
The dude with the championship belt on the wall. Yeah.
And if you think you could get in the ring with
Yeah,
him, and prove,
word.
like there's no point just.
Yeah,
starting around.
no,
like,
bro, right, yeah.
We all know, like, because you gotta have to prove it.
And, literally proof of concept.
Yeah. So
You got to prove that concept
Yeah,
that you can beat him.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So, I mean, bro, what does it take to win a Golden Gloves title, son? Like,
it took a lot of like, getting my ass whooped.
Yeah.
That was like the gym I worked out of was downtown. It's called Third Avenue Gym, and that's funny that you said. It's actually it's called Police Athletic League, I think, PAL. So the police actually sponsor it, but the jail is right next to it. It's down by the subway down there, so it's right across.
Okay, word, all right.
Like it's like.
You said it's where again? Excuse me. You said it was where again? The gym?
Downtown,
Okay.
Third Avenue.
Third Avenue. Okay,
and then
okay.
It's called Third Ave Gym, but like the prison's like
right there.
like catty corner to
Okay,
it.
word, all right.
So they would like
That's crazy.
they would just like sometimes I don't know how they would. Now that I'm thinking about it, like sometimes they would.
How
bring
would these
guys
niggas
in.
get
Yeah,
in?
yeah. It was through the police athletic league. So like I think
That's
something like
funny as hell.
those guys would come in thinking they're super tough. And
Yeah,
it was,
right.
Because like they're like I'm like a like
Yeah,
like, I'm
I've
like 20,
seen
but,
a
like,
dude get stabbed
I look
over
soft.
a Rice Krispie
Yeah.
tree. Yeah.
They're like a killer.
Yeah, right.
Like you get in the ring and they just come in, they swing in as hard as they can.
Yeah,
they're
right.
tired. And then you're like, okay. Then,
Yeah.
then like everyone thinks they're gonna come in like Rocky, like, and then people don't realize how tired you get.
Yeah.
Like it's easy to punch when someone's punching you in the face too. Like if you get punched in the nose.
Shout out
punched
to
in the
Mike
stomach,
Tyson,
oh,
bro.
wait a
Yeah.
second.
Everyone
like,
got a plan.
It's easy because you shadow box.
Yeah,
this is what I
yeah,
would do.
dog,
And then
right?
When you pop, you get hit in the nose. You're like, oh, wait a second,
Dog,
I
yeah,
thought I
bro.
was gonna do this, and this.
I remember at one cohort. Yeah, no, yeah, at the Gardens joint, bro. We were just like talking about like shows that like we watch whatever, but bro, to that point, bro. There's this show, like I think I even mentioned that, bro, Invincible, right?
Yeah.
Bro, there is so like the main character just like fights this like super strong villain, right? The villain is Washington, like this villain is dumb strong, like strongest anyone that we've seen up to this point in the show, right? And like main character's fighting back, and like like the main character is like strong too, but this guy like the gap is like not even, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So bro, he's like, and like he just like talking to him, and like this dude is sick in the head too.
Yeah.
So like he just like he's barring him on some like Bane shit, like in Batman. But he's like, you think like you can fight just because you get angry?
Yeah.
He's like, that's not. He's like, do you know
like,
what
I
you're?
can see red.
Yeah.
dudes always
He's
say
like,
that.
yo, bro, like you definitely about to see red in the hospital,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
because
yeah.
they're gonna be like, I don't know what we could do. Like he fucked you up, you know. So yeah, like anger doesn't necessarily like again you can shadow box and yeah anyone can get angry and want to hit something, you know what I mean, but it's like fighting, like combat is a whole different.
It's hard to explain it. It's easy because you can like so many guys like at the gym especially.
Yeah,
they're all like,
facts.
bro, if I see red, I'm like, I see red too. Like you think I'm just gonna let you get
right.
mad? And
Yeah. No, dog, right? And no real shit. And it's just like they think it's like a vacuum that like only they have control of.
I get so mad though, like you don't even know when I get so mad, like I'm unstoppable.
You don't even know, bro. Like my anger is different.
And I'm like, so in 30 when the 30 seconds passes and now you can't lift your arms
no, right?
You didn't hit me one time. Now what happens?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like now you have another grown man shoving his fist in your face, like yo,
that's not fun. So
dog at all.
Cool. That's what was cool about boxing.
Yeah, for sure.
And like some of the like I think you played like like when you struggle.
No, I didn't like I played like again like little league.
You did, like you two, because you guys have been in the grind. Like box someone even like you respect them so much because like
right. No. Warriors respect. There's a Warriors respect with that. No, 100%.
Because every time I'd get in the ring, I would think about like it would be crazy because like you got your whole crew there, your girls there, your family's there. And they're like, knock this dude out, and you're like, I'm gonna knock this dude. And you're like, wait a second, what if I get knocked out? And I didn't. Luckily, I never I did knock people. I never got knocked out, but it was it's like sobering because like as happy as you are, you're like his whole crew just saw him get knocked out, and then you got to wake up, and everyone you're like, did I win?
Yeah,
nah. And I would always be like, yo, I can't go out like that. But,
I'm crying.
Eventually, it's like with motorcycle, they say you'll eventually fall. Like, if you box long enough, unless you're Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah,
you're
but
go down,
you from like
MMA or any of that.
The sun sets on every, warrior, bro. Like, there's, it's just there's always going to be a newer, tougher, just competitor, bro. Like, that's like, the way it goes. But, I mean, bro, as far as like, winning the Golden Gloves, like, how did that feel like? Like, what was it leading up to that?
I was about to quit because I was like,
oh shit.
Yeah, I was like when the tournament started. I did the first year I did it. I did not win. The second year I did it, I actually broke my nose right before, so I couldn't do it. And then I got eye surgery.
Damn.
I was trying to do a contest. My contest kept getting knocked out. So
fuck, bro. Yeah.
Eye surgery and laser eye surgery, and then the next year I did it. Everything like I was overtraining, and then I was so tired. But then I just was like, the training's good enough. Like, just go into the fights fresh. And, like, I won, like, the stuff in Pittsburgh. And then after you became the Pittsburgh champ, then you to be the Western PA champ. And then Western PA champ fought the Eastern PA champ. We had to go out to Philly.
Okay.
It was actually cool. If you watch the new Apollo Creed or whatever movies.
Yeah, Creed 3 or what. Yeah,
he was training in. That was the gym we fought at. Like, it was crazy. Like, there was, like tires all in the gym and like rats were running like you could smell it, and it was like all the Philly fighters had trained there. It had a lot of history. And it was actually funny. The dude I was fighting, I can't believe I'm gonna tell this story. This is, I looked, this was Facebook time. So I'm like, this dude up, and I saw the person I was dating at the time was friends with him. I was like,
now I got that. Now this nigga is getting smoked.
Like that was my best friend when I was a freshman in college. I went back and like visited his family. Like he took us to like Thanksgiving. Like they were just friends. But I was like, I can't lose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, he's about to get smoked. Yeah.
I was like, this is awkward. I was like, I can't lose now. Like, that's crazy.
Shit. Yeah, right.
So it was extra pressure, but I won.
There you go.
And I was like, it was nerve wracking.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't. Like, that's a bad look.
Right.
I can't lose now.
Right. And try to get snuggles later. Like, yeah.
That's always the issue. Yeah.
Yeah,
like, when
right.
you win, it feels good.
It's
with your
lit,
girl.
but yeah, you
like, your girl sees you get beat up. It's like, that's hard.
Yo, did you see that left hook coming? I did not. Like, Like, how was it from your angle? Like, should I have dodged it? Like,
Yeah, that's rough.
Bro, nah, man, I couldn't, bro. My heart couldn't take that shit, bro. I'm
you step
cool.
in the ring and like everyone
it's different
leaves,
though,
and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
And like this dude's just looking at you like, and I'm like, oh, what? Like,
wait, come back. Hold up, bro. Yeah.
And the ref even looks at you. He's like, you're like, and like everyone's screaming. It's like you're like a gladiator. Like they want to see you die.
I'm
like
crying. It's real though.
To,
real
like,
shit.
See you get knocked out.
That's
and you're
real
like,
shit.
This is crazy, like,
dog.
Yeah.
It's so funny because like us as humans, bro, like we try to act like we've evolved so much, like with the arts and. Kill him, bro. Soon as a box, bro, MMA, boxing, bro, just any
wrestling,
conflict.
a street
Yeah,
fight. We get
bro.
a street fight going, everyone will jump around.
Bro,
in the
no,
crowd,
literally, bro, and just
and
watch.
everyone will be screaming,
Bro.
and if someone gets knocked out, everyone goes crazy.
Dog, like it's just such like
It's
a
primal.
yeah, bro. Thank you. Such a
Yeah.
primal, like but that's crazy, man. Like you said, you never knocked anyone else. So, like you won that by decision.
That one, I knocked him down like 2 or 3 times.
Okay,
I won that one.
yeah, there
I
you
had
go.
a couple knockouts.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, I'm not really a good endurance athlete, but like I'm pretty explosive in that.
Yeah, right.
So I was more of a knockout person.
Hell yeah.
I didn't get knocked out though. That's
Yeah,
another.
bro.
I was like, we got the like that was the same thing. I'm not gonna be. I could go pro, but like I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna put the time and energy in to be good.
Yeah, right.
And I don't like it's until you get to the top, it's so shady and seedy.
Bro, like you got to fight in chicken coops for fucking
and,
yeah.
like, you're gonna lose fights because they're paying.
Yeah.
And I was like, I knew I was smart enough to do other things,
Right.
and I was like that. I'm good here.
Well, bro, just even even no, but like, bro, even in just like your journey, just even like up to this point, like I think like your self audit game is crazy because like you'll be like,
That's a good point.
yeah, no, you know what I mean, like, what do I really want out of this? Where am I, like, just factoring it, everything that I'm doing right now, where it's gonna lead me, like, and like, some people don't have that until they're just too far down, like not too far, because you can make it to any age, all that good stuff, but when they're just like so deep in it, and like they look up and it's like I never wanted to do this, and like it's like 10 years later, 15 years later, it's like, damn, I never really wanted to do this. What the fuck?
So that time I got to spend, I spent a good 3-4 years, like as like a philosopher, but not like all I did was
you
read
turn to
books and
Aristotle,
watch
yeah,
videos.
right.
Like I didn't have a lot of responsibility,
Okay.
and that helped me a lot. And then I read a lot of books in college too. So it was Pareto's principle, which is the rule of 80-20.
Okay,
It's
what's
like,
that?
That's where like 20% of your effort will get you 80% of the value of something. To get that last 20% from 80 to 100 takes 80% more effort. And that's the part where you have to you want to get as much as you can quick with that 20% of effort.
Yep.
And that's where then you have to decide, like, do I want to grind another 80% just to get that little extra 20%? I already got most of the juice out. It's like how much I squeezed enough of the juice out of this. I experienced enough of it where I didn't get on the bad side of it. Let's get out now.
No.
I'm glad you brought that up.
No, real shit.
It's like that. What do they say? Like, don't stay at the party too late.
Right.
You don't want to be there when the lights turn on.
No, exactly.
Yeah, like get out at the peak.
Right, no, you don't want to be there during closing time.
Yeah.
So you feel me? So like, was there anything just from that's like I don't want to call it a stint, but just like from your career as a boxer that, and I'm just like talking mentality wise, that you just even kind of bring into your life as an entrepreneur, just even in your personal life, or?
Yeah, I think everyone should do a marathon running and then boxing or similar, or like anything like that, because it's not like when you play football, even it's different. Like a marathon run, like I run like half marathon, all the different races.
Yeah, facts.
It's like football is a team sport.
Yeah,
it's like when it's just
the ultimate team sport.
Yeah, when it's just you, like you got no huddle, there's no timeouts, there's no one else that can hold you up.
No,
it's just you. You get a different level of like what's possible, and you get a different level of hard work, because like that's why you see those wrestler dudes, like all them MMA guys are just so tough, because it's just me. Like my coach can't even help me. It's just me in there, and another man is legitimately trying to dominate me.
And bro, just even like what you said earlier, bro. Like again, like people in combat sports are like they're super humble, bro. Like they don't walk around. That's what I'm saying. Like they're so secure.
Yeah, I just am who I am.
Literally, So like I not to cut you off, but like I
it's
just
hard. People don't know how to work hard, and that's where like even I didn't like boxing taught me how to work hard. I didn't work hard enough. That's why I couldn't really do college sports well.
Okay,
'cause I was just coasting on talent. When you like, it was like how you were kind of saying you don't like to run.
Yeah,
you don't. I didn't like to run either.
Right.
When another man is trying to take your life away in 3 months at the fight, there's not like, am I gonna run today? No, but like you get what
it's real. No. I'm laughing because it's real.
Yeah, all your friends, and I'm like, you're gonna be like, I'm training every day.
Yeah,
like,
no, bro. That's so real.
Because you can, if you're tired today, whenever you step in that ring, that
it don't matter, bro.
He's not taking any days.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you were tired, he was bang, yeah, bro.
That's enough fear of like I don't want to get knocked out
Hell
in
yeah.
front of my friends and family.
Hell
We're like,
yeah.
it's not even a like I need to find the discipline. It's like no, like there's no question. I'm eating the perfect diet. I'm working out every day. I'm going to the gym every day. I'm going to bed on time because it's not like I'm choosing to do it through discipline. It's
Right.
like I don't
It's a
want
necessity.
to get my ass knocked out.
Facts. Yeah. It just comes from a different
Yeah.
you know, like you said, if I told you another man was gonna take your life in 3 months.
Well, you have to basically fight to the death.
Yeah,
like, in
real
front
shit.
Of everyone.
Yeah.
It's planned out. You know, there's no good. Like every day, you looking at it too as it gets closer, and you're like,
Yeah.
you're like,
that
man, I
countdown.
probably should have did a little couple more workouts.
Yeah, no, that it gets real, bro.
Yeah.
It gets real.
Because my first fight, I didn't run enough, and then I went into the fight, and like
Got gas.
the worst feeling, is whenever like first round ends, I was tearing them up,
Yeah.
and I get to the corner, and I'm like, I can't feel my arms. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, I can't lift my arms up. And they're like, you got 2 more rounds. I was like that feeling there when you're like,
Oh,
another
shit.
man's trying to take your head off, and you can't even like. They're like, lift your arms up, and I'm like, I can't. You know? Like when I say you can't, like I couldn't even.
This
pick my
nigga
arms
Adam
up.
is hilarious.
Like that,
Oh,
that's what taught me that
Christ,
lesson
son.
on like. You only need to do that one time. to
Yeah,
realize,
right,
Like,
so
no.
Yup.
That's you're helpless. Like
Yeah.
if you see those dudes when like Khabib and all them are on top, like their face, they can't it's like it's weird to say this. Like when you're in the ring with another man and he like
facts,
can control
though.
you,
Bro,
you're
it's
like,
facts.
You're like, yo, that I can't let this
No,
happen.
no, bro,
ever
no,
again.
bro. Ever in life, I don't give a fuck if it's the cashier at the Rite Aid or the
like,
giant.
to
Like,
be helpless.
yeah,
like,
it
truly helpless
yeah, yep.
is not cool.
Yeah, bro. It just unlocks different, like just perspective, bro.
Yeah.
Just like on life, like, bro. Just even to your point, before I forget, son, of fucking Khabib, bro. When he was on top of Conor talking to him,
You saw Connor's face.
this
like,
is me.
Yep.
This is what you want, Conor. This is what you wanted. You see,
talking to
yeah.
him the
Dog,
whole
I'm
time,
just
yeah.
like, this is a sick. No, Khabib is a different dude.
Because in basketball, they're just like that's why I tell people if you get like destroyed in basketball,
Yeah.
it don't hurt.
Yeah, right.
sucks.
4 of the dudes on the team, like, you know, like you have the
They're
rest of your
not on
team.
top of you, whooping your ass. Like that's crazy.
right,
if
I
you think
know.
about like,
And then not only is it happening in the ring, there's a big screen actually, right,
yeah,
right in the
yeah,
center
yeah.
where everyone, like, it's being displayed. You know?
yeah, because like I lost football matches, like in
Yeah,
track
I was
and,
like, fuck it, like,
basketball,
yeah.
like,
I
you're
got
just
my
like,
numbers,
damn, that
fuck
sucked.
it,
But
yeah.
like you see your like you know when you lost, so you look at everyone's talking to you, they're looking at you, ace all that, you know what I mean? And everyone's like, oh, you know, like that, and you got to walk around with that. Like,
I know you're right. Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
you're right.
Everyone knows how the fight went because they look at
Yeah,
you.
word though, right? It's like you don't even gotta ask. Like, yo,
You're
how the?
ooh, no, I
Ooh,
see.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yo,
But like,
this
they
one's
don't
on
know
me.
if you lost a basketball game.
No,
you
yeah,
can tell
no.
if you lost.
Yo, I got my numbers. You know what I mean? It,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
what it was.
yeah,
I scored
it's
my
not
30.
that
I was
bad.
out. You feel
Yeah.
me? Nah, man, you're funny as fuck.
No,
dog.
'cause
You
that-
got me
it's-
cry-
it's-
no, but it's real shit though.
It's humbling and it's
Yeah.
simple and there's no. It's just you get the results. There's no like I played better than him. I mean, my team lost, but I bet.
Yeah,
like
right.
no. You know,
Mhm.
and you know in your heart too. Even if they give you, like,
Right.
you know, and you both know like who
Facts.
didn't. Yeah.
Mhm. No, like with that combat sports, man, just like the respect exchange, the perspective you can get just on life is different. So that's, I mean, bro, like, cause I knew just even you doing something like that, it had to, like, the mentality to even do that had to just carry on and just, again, entrepreneurship, life at large. You feel me? So
Well, when people complain like, oh, I don't want to like, oh, that gig's 8 hours. How am I going to shoot it? You know, it's like this is not hard. Like
Yeah,
like,
right.
Air conditioning.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Like come on, like. There's hard things. in
Yeah,
life.
word,
I know,
right.
like obviously the dudes who are in the military and stuff, like they really know what hard.
Mhm.
Like they're legitimately fighting for their life, and we're over,
bro,
you know,
and
like
shout out to fucking Denzel, bro, because he literally had like the same phrase where like he's like, yo, being an actor is not hard, bro. Like I used to
sitting on
fucking
set,
bro, like
yeah.
I used to fucking be a janitor, bro. Like,
there's job like
pick
them
up
dudes working
trash,
on
like,
construction, like
yeah,
on a
bro.
roof all summer. Like,
yeah.
the people doing the garbage, like there's people that have hard jobs.
Yeah, bro.
this-
He's like, I'm cool. I get to pretend to be people and talk to you, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm cool. So,
Well, but
like,
yeah, and you have perspective. to
Yeah,
not
yeah,
say-
yeah,
You know,
right.
like, people be complaining and like acting like they're stuff their life so hard. And
Yeah.
it's like, come on.
it's like because life can really get crazy, you know.
Like if you think this is hard, yeah, wait till you
Word
like,
up.
You'll life will show you.
So when did you just start to decide to start your own business as far as like a photography studio and all
that was 2015. I mean, I
2015,
wanted to
okay.
do it in like 2014, 2013. A good, like something I could say that's very beneficial. Like your network is so much of everything that's the only reason. Like the first job I ever got was one of my friends from salsa dancing. She's an engineer, a chemical engineer, or a plastic engineer, and she was like, "Hey, we need someone to cover an event. Like, I'm gonna get you paid." Like, I was like, "Where?" Like, I never got paid before.
Yeah, fact.
I think it was like $1,000. I was like, "What?" You know? I was like,
right.
I'll do anything. Yeah. Like, I was like, I'll do anything.
No,
like,
bro, a stack when you haven't got
Like, you know, like anything.
No, bro, a stack when you just have not got paid for a gig ever is that might as well just be a fucking rookie NBA contract.
Well, like how many people get to make $1,000 for like
one thing?
Hours?
Yeah, right. Doing one thing.
I was like, what? Like, I'm
that's true.
Working at restaurants, like maybe getting $100 a day. I'm like, that's
true.
10 days of work. Like,
real shit.
For a couple, and she was like, they need your EIN number, like your employer identification number. They need and all the tax documents so they can give you a W-2. I was like,
huh?
What?
Yeah.
I was like, physically make it. I was like, I'll have it to him by Monday. I'm online. Like, how do you set up?
What is a tax document? Yeah. I'm crying.
Hey, shout out to her.
Word.
I always she that was I needed that because
it
made me just. Like, it was like, I just used my name, you know? Like,
Yeah,
I'm like, I ain't got time to be making up. Right. I was like, make my name, and then I called PNC. I was like, there was a close. I need the bank account.
Yeah.
And then I went, and I think with that, you get your EIN number.
Yeah.
And then I did that. So then I had a business. Then I made business cards.
You did it in that day or that day or two?
Like
nigga, that's insane. You had to.
Like,
a man is coming to take your life in 3 months. Yeah.
It was just, it had to get done.
Yeah, real shit.
I need to, I'm really good if there's pressure. That's why, I love weddings. Cause it's like boxing. It's pure pressure.
Right.
When I do these races, it's a pure, you sign it, everyone knows you're racing. Everyone's going to ask you. They know your goals. So, you got it. At weddings, too, it's it changes every day. That's why I like it, because it's just
dynamic.
What's the weather going to be? Are we going to be on time? I have to execute, and I don't know what's going to happen. It's probably how doing this podcast. You never know where the conversation's going to go. You have your plan.
Sure, right.
But it stays exciting because you're I don't even know.
Real shit,
an hour, but I don't know how we're going to. I know where we're going to start. I have no idea where it goes.
Real shit.
But if you were just doing the same thing every day, you'd be oh, this is boring.
No, 100%.
That's how a wedding is. I know what's supposed to happen, but I got to read as artists, we have to read the vibe. When do I push? When do I just let them do their thing? When do I pull back? When do I have to step in and maybe tell someone what's up? And so and I never know how it's gonna go.
Right.
So it's cool. It keeps it super fresh.
It's super just kinetic and dynamic and all that.
I have to stay super connected and loose just because I have to adapt to whatever's happening.
Yeah.
Just every wedding's different.
How do you do that for yourself? How do you stay in a good space and connected and loose like that?
That's something that's it's actually funny. With Sydney's thing. I always feel I should talk more because I'm I've been an artist, full-time artist for over 10 years.
Bro, I was about to say you are you either just hit or coming up on 10 years of your business, bro.
It's
congrats on that, by the way, bro.
I appreciate that, but
absolutely.
We know that's where also I'm there to take pictures. That's my job. My job is not to talk. So it's I don't say as much in that regard, but I would like to sometimes I want to chime in, but that's where also you have to know your job and your role. My job is to be cool and be nice to everyone, but my job is to
take pictures. Yeah. I mean, fair play. Yeah.
If they want me to do more, Shitty might hear this too. We always laugh. Sometimes she'll be scrambling to find. No, shout out Sid because Sid's killing it.
Of course, bro. I mean, when is she not?
But we were. I think it was me, Amir, and Jess were there, and
shout out to Amir. So I mean, I think my son is in Miami, right? Yeah. Word.
The presenter didn't show up, and she wasn't even there either. And they're well, we'll just wait. And me and Jess, and she says I gotta find someone who's qualified to talk. And I'm sitting there. Jess has 50,000 followers on Instagram, and Amir is super good.
Yeah. Just content creation. Yeah.
A day about content creation.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah.
Maybe one of us.
Yeah, maybe the photographer, the social media marketer, or the content creator. All yeah.
We're all sitting there.
Yeah, right.
They found someone last minute, and
I'm crying.
Decent over
yeah.
But it's not our position.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, right.
So that we did laugh about that. But
that's funny as fuck. Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Dog, I know, right? I was even trying to think of like no, yeah, just like when you initially like started your business. So like after like your homie even gave you that that tip about the job, and like you set everything up, which is crazy. Like how did that gig go, and then like how did you pivot into just like really I guess just sinking your teeth into this business that you have now? Like did you even like after that job, did you even know what to do with just like with your LLC, or like what did you?
So you start with a sole proprietorship.
Okay, I got you. All right.
And then, so like this is the accounting side of it.
Yeah,
Once
right.
you start to net, not gross, but like net over 40, it's like $45,000. It actually makes sense to become an LLC and be taxed as an S corporation.
Mm-hmm.
And then you actually make like, because you only have to pay like half. You get a salary, but then you get a distribution, and on the distribution, it's considered like a dividend. You only have to pay half of the FICA taxes. Like normally, this is for all the people that have a business. You have to pay
right.
FICA taxes, which is Social Security and Medicaid, or like one of like you have to pay that on your all the money you make, and it's a lot.
Yeah.
You only have to pay half, just the employer. Like you have to pay the employer and employee side if you have your own business.
Right.
When you're an S corp, you only have to pay the employer side. So,
okay.
You save money.
Yeah.
My accountant has like a whole spreadsheet, so I switched to that probably like 2017 or 2016.
Okay.
2017, yeah. Yeah, we weren't profitable.
Yeah. I was gonna say like, how did
it
you?
took a little bit of time.
I was gonna say like, how did you like just even go about getting that shit off? Because like this was something like you didn't even expect that to have prior to the gig, but now you have it, and it's like, all right, fuck it, like let's just roll with it, like what I mean. So like, how did you even like get off the ground? And then like a little 2-part question was like, did wedding photography just kind of come organically, or did you peep the market and just go like, yo, this is too good to pass up? Like
it's like what Floyd Mayweather says: if it makes dollars, it makes sense.
Word up. The money. Adam is money team, by the way. I'm not sure if you knew. Yeah.
The money team. What did he say? It was like, so like, I mean, we're all artists. We all like. I know you guys like. Most of us are starving artists.
Yeah.
I can do a picture of a landscape, and I got a bag to sell it, and maybe I'll sell one print for $200. And it cost me $150 to print it, so I'm making $50. And like I spent all them hours shooting and editing, and then I'm like, and then that's the thing. It was nice. Like a lot of people my age are all getting married. Everyone's like,
tell me about it. Some real shit.
Hey, can you shoot my wedding? Like, so what's crazy about weddings? Like, even when I started, like, I was like, I'll charge $1,000, and like that's like a super discount.
Yeah,
and
right.
It was like, word.
Like,
yeah, like I was the cheap guy.
Yeah, right.
The low price guy.
Yeah,
I wasn't cheap, but like low cost guy option. And then it was like, basically, I was like 1,000, like get my feet wet, and then it was like 1,500, then 2,000. Then 2,500, and I was like, "Wait, this is crazy. We getting 2,500."
Yeah, right.
It was,
right.
And then once the new rule for me was every time I would book like 30 weddings, I would just move the price up another 500, and then like next thing you know, we're charging $5,000, $6,000, $7,000.
Yeah, so, bro, real shit.
At that point, it's like there's not many jobs you can do in the world where like you go to work for one day
and you fucking come back with 6 bags. Is crazy.
Sometimes we'll shoot like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like 3 weddings in a weekend, and like
that's crazy.
That's nice because my sister's full time too, so like the bank account goes crazy. Like sometimes we'll have like she'll do Friday, Saturday, I'll do Friday, Saturday, so we have like 4 of those coming in, and it's just like we're like me and her, we're just like that was crazy.
Yeah, dog, right, bro? Like it really is. I'm about to fucking buy a camera, son. Like,
we have to pay our sales tax, and like I get pissed. Because that's I mean, we have to like sometimes we're paying $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in sales tax.
God,
but like
damn.
like sales tax is only 7%.
Yeah, so you making?
Yeah, hey,
don't disclose. Don't disclose. But
the book, she's always like,
right.
It's $4,000. Is it cool? I gotta send. I'm like, send it.
Listen, give them that shit before they start asking for more shit. Like, you feel me? Nah, that's super. Like, how did some of your first weddings go? Because again, like I know those shits are dumb hectic.
Yeah, so that's where like I was a little older when I started. I was probably like 26 when I started, 27.
Okay.
And I had a really good like. I was lucky that I had like a lot of kids who do weddings or stuff. They just come out of college. They still like I was working on $1 million clients. Like
wow. Okay.
like,
right.
And General Electric, we're doing $2 million, $5 million engine builds. So like I had decent, I knew what it takes to execute at a high level. And like, I did all this stuff. So like, high stakes. So I know to over prepare. So like in the beginning, I knew let's not worry about the money right now. So I would always, I would actually hire someone better than me and pay them. Like if I was getting $1,000, I'd pay someone $500 to come shoot with me who was good. So I could like lean on them as I was learning and help you. Like you can't ask people for favors. I always try to tell people that you got to provide value. So I'll give you $500 to come shoot this day. Now, I didn't say, can you come help me?
No.
I'll give you $500. You give me $500 for like, they don't got to do anything. Just come for a couple hours, just oversee, shoot a little. But they're like, hell, and then I just go home. You know, like no other work. They're like, who's not going to do that?
Bro, so it's incredible that like you're even bringing this up, son, because literally before you even got here, and like, you know, even yesterday, you know, Mike and I were just chopping it up, but he was just super adamant about like if you want shit done, bro, you gotta pay people. So real shit, bro. You can't like, you know, a favor here and there from a friend, it'll definitely help out, or just even people who aren't necessarily friends but are willing to put in the work with no upfront type of payment because they believe in like, you know, what you're doing. Dope. Those people are rare and few and far between, some. But if you are trying to go anywhere, bro, we were just at the Seconds Via swimwear fashion show, bro. They had a fucking show at the you know, Carnegie Museum. Incredible, bro. Kat Sims, who owns and you know, just, you know, put the event together, bro. All those sponsors, bro, like the people she got in that room, something that doesn't happen with all their, you know what I mean, and just, you know, getting them into, you know, one place, one room, and you know, just allocating those, you know, resources. Like it was only so far that she could do just by herself as Kat Sims, you know what I mean? So like she just got the Avengers for this, you know, fucking, you know, event, and it was phenomenal, bro. So bro, it was phenomenal. And again, that's just, you know, par for the course for her, man. She just, you know, knows how to throw an event. But bro, just to your point, bro, giving someone, like, just providing the value, bro, is just super, like, it, never underestimate that, bro. If you want something done, you got to pay people, bro. Real shit.
I never ask for favors. I just give people, like, I'm not gonna waste your time. Like
real shit.
Yeah. If I have to ask a favor, I will. But like, I mean, then you're just hope is not a strategy. That's what one of my mentors always says. I'm gonna make sure, like, we're not gonna hope you show up, or you hope you help me because you feel good. Like, I'm gonna make it worth it to you, and then you're gonna, like, it's in your best interest to help me.
Yeah. So even like when you were first shooting weddings, like you even had that mentality of like, I'm gonna just, you know, pay someone to rock with me.
That's what was good about having a finance and accounting degree. Like I understood how to run a business, and I would like it. Like you, like it was like I knew if I do well on these weddings, like it does. Like the first, I didn't make any money for like 2 years. It was all reinvested back into like better website, better gear, better social media people, better paying mentorships, like paying photographers so I can mentor from them and learn from them. I reinvested everything back into the business, and paying to like be friends with people basically, which is crazy, but like that's what you have to do to have a network, especially like in weddings in Pittsburgh. There's not a lot of brown people.
Right.
Like, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you talking about your experience.
Like, to get in the club, like, they're not going to just let you in.
Yeah, right.
So you have to figure out your way in.
Interesting.
I would always, like, everyone's like, man, how you have so much energy? Why you always show up to everyone's event? Why do you support everyone? Why do you like everyone's stuff? Why you always talking to everyone? I'm like, because if I don't,
I'm dead in the water here, so I'm dead like, out here. Yeah,
I like. It's hard to explain that to people. Like, you only know what you know.
Yeah, right.
If I'm in these spaces, I have to be the nicest guy.
I know, right? Nah, that's real shit. Yeah, real shit.
And most of my brides, like, shout out to all my brides. Like, how many like? It's like weird to like how many rich like white girls are like, I want this like Black Asian dude to be my wedding photographer. Like, that's not in their
It's
head.
Real though. It's real shit. Yeah.
So I have to like my product has to be the best.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I have to be the most outgoing. I have to work
you
the
got it.
hardest.
Yeah, you know, give that extra just to get. You know, I mean, like, you know, they're saying like you got to work 2 times harder to get half of what they got.
Which is fair because like if it's just the market we're in, when it's a black wedding, I have the advantage.
Yeah,
I
right.
understand them. I know them, or any minority wedding.
Just even from like a cultural standpoint, right.
It's like, you know, like there's things that we know that like I grew up with that I saw that they know I get it, and there's not gonna be any funny business.
Yeah,
like,
no facts.
Yeah, and it's like people feel comfortable with
Yeah,
and that's not the case necessarily with other people. So like that's where you get to figure out.
I was gonna say, like, how was it just even initially ingratiating yourself into the scene, like, because I mean, bro, like, you're a chill fucking dude, you know what I mean, like
that helped a lot.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like, I know you, like, you don't have any issue talking to people and, like, just like chopping it up, but I mean, we're human beings. We also don't want to do that fucking every day. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes you just want to show up and, shoot camera and dip out. You know what I mean? Like, that be it. But, like, how was it just even initially? Because, like, now you're 10 years in, like, you have your network, and I'm sure it's even still growing, just like, with the continued work you do. But building that network, I'm sure it just took it just took a lot of fucking legwork,
It took a lot of working for free.
Yeah, right.
It took a lot of providing value. Like how, like, anyone need, even like how I got in with Artist Talk.
Yeah.
It was Sydney's first event. I think it was 2021 or
Okay.
2020.
Sounds right. That sounds right, man.
It was in the South Side at Jasana's place. It was her first event, and I went because I was having mental health issues. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm an artist.
Yeah.
I'm having a little mental health crisis. What is it called? Mentee B.
Yeah.
I was like, it's in the South Side. I live here. There's no, like, go. And then I went, and it's like the camera's almost my safety net. Like, I'm like, I don't know anybody here. So I just left a shoot, so I went and got my camera, and I was like, hey, I'm Adam. Can I shoot this? She was like, like, cause she was not feeling it at all. And she was like,
I'm
wow.
crying. I mean,
was like, look,
good question though. That's valid. Yeah,
really good.
Right.
And like no one's documenting it. I feel like I would like to cover this for you.
That's real.
She's like, are you good? I was like, yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, and she was like, I guess.
Yeah,
And
right.
so like I shot the whole thing, and then like I gave it. Then she was like, oh, like when I gave her the gallery, she was like, oh, this is kind of good. I was like, yeah, like this is like really what I do.
Yeah, like yeah.
And I was like that. Like I just provided value.
100%.
And because of that, I'm sitting on this podcast now.
But
so
bro,
it's
like just
eat the things we've done. Like one little thing you do where you provide value and however you can will like pay dividends down the road. And who even like this like
yeah,
because I did that one thing. If I wouldn't have went, bro, I could just left my camera in the car. That's why I'm sitting here with you right now. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have been there,
bro. Again, your willingness to even just off the strength walk up, like you see an event going on, and like you walk up and just be like, yeah, I mean, I could, bro. Like people don't think like that. You know what I mean? Like people don't, or if they do, bro, it's just they never have the courage or like they just never have the movement to act, bro. Just even like you were saying, like that 20, that 80-20 rule, bro. The 20% of you just even walking up and be like, hey, can I shoot?
What's like you got to flip over stones. Like I always flip in stones because you never know what you like. What like she could have said. I asked her. I said, "Hey, do you care?" Like she could have said no.
No, eat a dick. See you later. Right? Yeah. Right.
I never care because I tried.
Right. Yeah. Just right.
And I've gotten actually like I've learned a ton. Like we like it. You like I get to see her. Like you guys get a lot of knowledge,
bro.
She brings the best people.
No, bro. So much where it's just like. If I wasn't even in this room, how would I even know about this? Like, it's just
so
like,
I'm
what the fuck?
Yeah, right. I still get to hear everything, and like,
that's lit.
I'm in the there's like two sides of artists in Pittsburgh. There's like the super professional, like we're shooting downtown with all the big companies, and all the big events. But like, I didn't know any of the like more homegrown artists,
right?
Like I wouldn't like if I'm doing weddings and big, like I'm not gonna.
No, 100%, right.
I was getting real isolated in that way, and that's why it was so like Sid's connected, and with her events, like I've gotten like we shoot it like that, like we do the weddings in the Carnegie Museum before, like that's
word. Okay, yeah, right.
Those things, but like I've never been to Rabkin Gardens, or I would never be, like all the spaces.
Yeah, right, absolutely.
With all and then all these artists that are up and coming more, or like. It's just a different like niche or field. I get to work with all like we just work with like florists and like people that do big events.
Yeah, and it's like that's cool.
Yeah.
Fiscally, you know what I mean? Because like it keeps the lights on. Like we're never gonna overlook that fact. You know what I mean? Because like it's good to keep the lights on, but just like some of that frees that creativity, son. Just like chopping up with people like this. You know what I mean? Just like being in the rooms. Of just like it's like the homegrown talent
and being around people that look more like us,
right? Real shit.
Get us like because we're always in rooms where we're kind of like the only people who look like us.
Yeah, right.
Do anything with her, it's like we like that's like family.
Yeah, no, bro, you took the words right out of my mouth, bro. Like very, very well said. I know she's your sister, but how did Jade get into the mixer operation? Like, was it just kind of like a natural thing? Like, hey,
Yeah, it was. I was just like she's real talented, and she was like just working normal jobs and stuff, and I'm like, and she's doing really well, but
Yeah,
you know, jobs don't really appreciate you. You're just a number.
Hell no,
And I'm
right?
like, if I need someone I can count on, and then I could like I need someone I can count on, so that's why I just was like, she was in Nevada. I was like, come out, I'll pay her salary.
Oh,
for at least
really?
1 year, yeah, and like hopefully it can work out. I mean, honestly, the beginning. It's like a lifestyle hack, but like she was just gonna be my personal assistant. Like I was like, I'm gonna have like, I think I set like 35,000 aside. I was like, I'm gonna give you 35K.
Jade, listen to this.
Yeah, or maybe it was 25.
Word on
my. I was like, I knew, like I found her an apartment and everything. I was like, we can get everything.
Well,
paid.
no, that's lit. Yeah,
I was
you
like,
go.
you're gonna have to do my grocery shopping, like do my mail, do like clean my house and like stuff, but like just help, like then I
yeah,
can
just
focus
help out, right? Yeah, facts.
But then like she was like, I put a camera in her hand. It was like I just threw her in. I was like, here, take a camera, you shoot.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she's
yeah.
good at it. She's artistic. Like she always.
Yeah, wow. So she had like didn't have experience, like like
zero.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, she would shoot like for fun. Like,
yeah, right.
To concerts, like,
right. Yeah.
Shoot, like she would do good. She had a good eye. It was, like, she has a really good. She does a good job. She does a really good job.
Yeah, no, Jade is super though for sure.
And like, yeah, it just worked out, and now she's full time.
Hell yeah,
she does really good. Like, I lost my personal assistant because like she's like got work.
Yeah,
now.
she just bodied
so
it.
I need to hire another personal assistant. That's the life hack.
Interesting assistant.
When you don't have to do like clean, cook, do little daily tasks. Like,
yeah,
it takes so much hours.
So much,
like,
yeah.
when you free
so
those
much.
Up, and you like that's where I'm at now. I think that's something I think we actually jumped off of it. To get in the vibe to do these things is like a lot of people. That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
You have to create. Like I've got to be around a lot of really high level artists, and that's what I learned. Like you have to like most people don't learn how to be an artist, and I don't really think any of the things we do. They don't teach you how to be an artist.
Yeah, agreed,
they teach you how to do the finances,
right?
Or a grant,
right?
You know, like have mental health or boundaries.
Which traditionally artists aren't necessarily good at that side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
We need that structure.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I had that structure because of college and everything, but like I didn't know how to be an artist. Like how do you get like, and like I had some really good artists. I'll shout out Baron Batch. Like he was my neighbor, and like he really put me on to a lot. Like to see how artist works on a daily basis, and like you're just in the vibe so much, and like. That's why, like, if you ever come to my house, like, it's fully, like, I live in a studio, basically, like, a big, like, art studio.
Okay.
Where there's speakers and lights and music's always playing and, like, it's just a whole vibe. Like, anyone who comes in, they feel it right away.
Right.
I feel like, this is the vibe.
Facts.
And that's what, like, I'm just always in my mode. Or
that's fire, yeah, facts.
To, like, turn, and, like, I do my runs, I listen to my music, like, I do all, like, that's my job is to stay, like, loose and fresh and inspired and ready because I realize like the grind of things is hard because like you lose like you're like as an artist you got to be fresh and you got to be like creative like your brain has to like there has to be that part of you that can give and if you're just worn out you like you know you're kind of like you can force yourself but like when you're forcing it's not that good so that's where like as I am able to delegate more tasks out to other people. Like it's like funny to say that. That's what I would like to talk. Like my job now is like it sounds pretentious, but it's like my job is to just have the juice.
I respect the word.
No, they're
juice
like,
God.
They want me to come in like they're like, dude, like I know what's hot. I know what works. I'm up like. And like I'm just feel like I can create the vibe for everybody, and it's like everyone's like, oh no, he's gonna make like I have to create the vibe, and like they have to sit there, and like we work with creative directors all the time, Brand, like they have to be like, oh, he gets it, and like I have to be able to like give them the confidence. Like I had a lot of confidence that actually hurt me in a lot of jobs. People were like, you're too confident, but I realized like when I do, they love that. They're like, I want my like whoever's
ain't that some shit
to be like this is gonna be the best project and deliver and like everyone can be at ease because they're like no he's got it he's locked in he's got this he understands what we want like Sid doesn't have to tell me what to do like she's like she don't even say that's why they like have she's like I know you whatever gap needs filled in you're filling it in and you're getting the shot and I can just like and now she's free to do her thing she's like Adam You getting this, Adam? You getting? She
Yeah,
knows I'm
right.
getting it, and she knows I'm filling in and helping wherever is necessary.
Absolutely.
Like setting the vibe and getting the right things from people. And so that's just like that. Yeah, Baron taught me that a lot. Like you got to like people basically pay to like as an artist as you develop they pay money to like borrow your juice because like
That's
they
real
don't
shit
have
though.
it.
Real
Like
shit.
when I was accounting, we had white walls. Like that's what he came into my house and he put me on the game. He was like it was just white walls, like sterile. Cause, like,
Yeah,
that was my
right.
business back
Yeah,
then.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, right.
it was like boring. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like seeing the pictures and now it's like every wall has paint on
Yeah.
it or all these colors or like there's like stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
And he was just like, bro, you gotta like come on, like this is like in his place. I went in there, like there's just paint.
Yeah, just everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, there's probably 500 paintings in his. Like
That's
he had so
crazy.
like, and there was just can't like.
I was like, why does that name sound so familiar?
He's the one who does the art
Baron
jobs.
Okay,
And
word.
a bunch of the paintings are all in the south. Like this
Okay,
big,
so I was like, that name sounds
elephants,
okay.
tigers,
Word, all right.
lions, you see him everywhere.
Okay, well, I was like, that name sounds so fucking familiar. All right.
He's like he's an OG. Like he's like the homie.
Hell yeah.
I'll always give him credit. He helped me learn how to be an artist. Like
Hell
I never
yeah.
saw a real artist. Like
Mhm.
I never got to hang out with a full time like big artist.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was during COVID actually, like
Okay.
before and after. Like, and I wasn't even work. Like we couldn't even work, so like we would spend every day together. And he like to see how like he taught me how to like prioritize, like the like my. Like not aura, like that sounds like, no, but like you gotta keep
Aura
that,
forming
you know?
God.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
don't have that though, and you
Right.
lose it,
Mhm.
it's hard to be an artist. And people
Mhm.
don't like they're like you, like they need to be like, oh, that's like they can feel it.
Yeah,
and that
right.
makes them like want to hire you.
Yeah,
Like, they don't wanna
right,
hire
right.
Someone who just feels basic. Like
Yeah,
they need to
right.
like they're like, dang, I can feel. Like I see that. If they don't see it, they're not gonna hire you.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it like. They like you have to protect that and you have to build that and you can't be doing like wasting your time and you can't do like I don't do like I kind of like didn't understand him sometimes 'cause he would just leave. Like we have neighbors and stuff, like he would just look at me and be like, I'm out. He would just leave because it was like not the vibe and it was kind of pulling him down.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
just like if you're just all talking like complaining about your spouse and,
Yeah.
like, what is that like? That's actually kind of draining me.
Yeah,
like,
no,
you know what I mean?
bro,
Like, you know,
real.
like, but he's so like
No, bro.
and I'm
Mhm.
letting that they're just all dumping on me.
Bro, facts.
And now I'm losing my juice.
Bro, yeah, just
And
even
like-
by no, bro, and that's such a good point, son. Just because as I'm, kind of going through life and getting older, son, and just talking to people, meeting people, you know what I mean, going to shit like, artists talking shit like that, bro. It's just like, dog, it doesn't even make sense. Like, unless it's like super obligatory, like I'm getting paid to be there, or like, dog, if I'm not around people I fuck with, or like if I'm not around, it's just like, what's the point? Like even certain outings, I'm just like, who's gonna be? I'm like, I'm not even pressed to go. What am I gonna go do there?
If it's not filling your cup, where do you go? Like,
Bro, at all, bro. So it's like, I think it's super important to just even listen to and it's like, you don't have to do it in a way that burns any bridges or like, because this could happen with just people in your life at large, period. Like you have known or may have known, but it's just like at a certain point, like, people change or life evolves and like, things of that nature. But it's just like when you like, at least you start to realize that like, I don't like every time we hang out, like we're just talking about, how
You're wasting my
shitty.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dog, you feel
I just
me?
say, like that's something you have to like. It's cool because you curate your circle. Then, like the
Yeah,
people,
right,
like
exactly.
I did lose a lot of people.
Yeah.
But like, what does Drake say? I'm losing friends, but gaining peace. That's a fair trade.
Yeah.
But like you're not.
I've been losing friends and finding peace.
Yeah. So that's where it was. That was the biggest thing. I had to just, and now the people around me get it. They don't waste my time, and they respect my time, and they're like,
Right.
it's not gonna do. They don't even act like
Real.
and they
Yep.
know that, and that's fine. And that's like, and if you're not cool with that, then we don't need to really be like. If you're just gonna drain, like, because some people just want to dump. They just want to dump on.
That's
you
what
all
I'm
the
saying,
time,
bro. And like
I
you're just like the nigga
Yeah.
that they found. Like, yo,
because they sense your energy, and they know, like, they want to feed off. They're like
energy vampires,
They
bro.
feed off that, and that's where you have to be like, not like
Talking to fucking Edward Cullen all day,
know,
but
yeah,
yeah.
to drain you, but
Yeah.
you gotta. It's hard as an artist because you like friends, family.
Yeah, I know.
You don't want to say it, but like you gotta call a spade sometimes. Like they are, like you see where they are, they're not going anywhere.
Mhm.
You don't. It's not letting them go. I have another mentor. He says, don't try to take ducks and teach him how to fly. He's like flying eagles and then flying formation with him. And it's like that's just kind of how like I used to try to like teach ducks how to fly. And, like, dude, just find the eagles
And they just
fly.
quacking in your face. Like, get the
that's why I
fuck
give
out of
Sid
here.
credit all the time.
Yeah.
No one's making Sid do all this. Sid's grinding. Sid got
Off
out
the
dirt.
strength, bro.
Out the dirt. Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm gonna be out here to do this. Yeah,
Like,
bro.
People
Real
say
shit.
Everything won. I'm like, she's doing it, and it's hard. Like she's
As a
doing it on
motherfucker,
her
bro.
own and
Yeah.
grinding, and like I tip my hat to her because
No, bro.
if like it's like if someone else can do a better job, show me. 'Cause she's doing it.
I agree, bro, and has no signs of stopping, man. Shout out to you seeing everything you're doing, man.
Super shout out.
My man Adam, bro. I think, though, I mean, again, I'm notorious for fucking saying this, but this was a fucking great episode. This is a fucking phenomenal conversation, bro. I think people are just gonna love seeing the side of you. Just hear your story, bro. Like, I can't wait for people to,
Yeah, I don't
you know,
talk a lot.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's like you don't get the chance to because like you're out there doing your thing. You
My
feel me?
job
So
is to document it.
you
Not
feel me?
talk.
So it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
it's just super dope for people to be able to hear from you and get your perspective on life and how you build your business and all that stuff. But this is the point of the pod where if you got anything you want to plug, if you're going to be anywhere where people can find you, business, wherever, man, the floor is yours. But my man, Juice God Adam, bro, thank you so much for coming through, man.
Well, yeah, I would just say shout out Artist Talk.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Sid. Shout out you guys. I really respect everything you guys are doing.
Likewise, bro.
I was telling him before. I had the whole podcast stuff. I bought everything in 2018.
Yeah.
And like I was already like I have my whole studio set up for it right
Yeah,
now. I
right.
just have to do it. So this was like inspiring.
I was about to say, bro, like just even while we were talking, I was gonna say, bro, you should go in and start that, bro. Like,
yeah, because I want to talk to more people. Like,
you should definitely.
You guys
have
are
a
killing it. That's
podcast,
why
man.
like it's like I can like look up to you guys and respect what you like.
You should definitely
It's
start a podcast.
easy to
bro.
say, like this is the same thing for me. Like I was saying about everything. Like it's easy to say I'm gonna do it. You guys are actually doing it.
Yeah.
And what over 160? Like
Yeah,
that's
this is
great.
162,
Like people have to put respect on that. 'Cause,
Word.
like it's like they always say, go do 100 podcasts and then tell me if it's gonna work or not.
Yeah,
like
right.
everyone wants to do 2 or 4 or 5. Like
Exactly.
and that's why like I don't want to start because I'm like, dang, I gotta do a minimum of 100 until I can even know if I'm decent at it.
Facts.
And that's where like you guys already put that in, so I respect that a lot.
Words. No, bro. We appreciate you, man. Do you want to like let them know where they can find your IG or just like any of your business
Adam
pages?
_Michaels.
Yeah.
I like whenever right now I don't really post because we have like Adam Michaels Studios where we post our like photo stuff, but when I actually start doing more of the new business stuff, podcast, like personal development, that will be on my normal page. Right now, it's just me running all the time.
Word up. And then your website too. You got to
Just Adam Michaels Photography.
Word up. All right, yo, Adam, man. Thank you so much for coming through, man. You know the deal. MIC podcast episode 162. Where was a master of their own creation. We got Adam Michaels in the building, and we're out, bro. Peace.